What's going on, everyone? Okay, let's start this over. What's up, guys? It is I. I'm your SGW guy, the Doctor of Foodology, and welcome to Saturday night. Welcome to Outside the Box Live. Now, as you see, today I am solo in it. Yep. Um, Fred, he has some things going on. Gina has some things going on, so it is just me tonight. So you're stuck with me tonight, guys. But tonight we're still gonna have a good show. With it being literally the first Saturday of October, I'm going to talk about, and you guys are more than welcome to change up the conversation in the chat. If you have not subscribed yet to the show, go to youtube.com/at SGW Entertainment NEPA. Join us on the chat. Hit us up on social media like Facebook. And yes, so chat away. Like to hear from you. Also tonight, I'm going to put my email in the chat. Or actually, I should have done this before. I just thought of it now. I'm going to put my email. If you guys, what I'm going to do for this month, okay, every Saturday night, I'm going to showcase a haunted house, haunted pictures. You guys send in your pictures, your Halloween. Subject. I can't even type today. I'm doing that great today. Subject Halloween pics. Now, okay. Okay, now as you can see my background, I got some this was from actually my house, in front of my house, my neighbor's side. You see some tombstones, some cobwebs, and I'm going to show you a video a little bit later on. I took really quick outside. Also tonight, a couple months ago, one of our awesome show watchers, channel followers, dropped me off a big bag of like sugar-free drinks, powders, the whole 9 yards. I remember I was talking about it, and in that bag, it was Zevia, Zevia drinks, and there was 2 cases. One case was ginger root beer, which it wasn't bad. It was not bad, but it was like cinnamon root beer, which again, it was not bad. Okay, but not my cup of tea. The Zevia cola, the sugar-free, it's sugar-free. It tasted just like regular Pepsi. Not as good as Coke, but tasted just like Pepsi. So I'm like, you know what? Tonight I was at Walmart. I bought 2 cases. They're 8. They come 8 to a pack. So I got another case of the cola, and I found creamy root beer, which we're gonna do a taste test tonight. At one point, we're gonna try the root beer. And I want to thank all of you for hanging out with me tonight. Yes, I am flying solo. Also, I want to give a shout out to, I'm not sure if they're going to be watching tonight, but this morning, early afternoon, it was before noon, I was out in Scranton and I did a home wedding ceremony between Sensei and Fernade. I have it up on the YouTube channel if you guys didn't catch that. Hi, Susan. Thanks for hanging out with me tonight. I appreciate it. Yep, it's just me tonight. So yeah, it's just me tonight. So today I was at the American Grill in Exeter. Now, I got every time I go there. Let me tell you. Oh, okay. Now every time I go there, I always have good service, and I feel like I get the southern hospital. Like, it feels like almost like southern hospitality. I've been down south, and I love being down south. Well, happy early anniversary, Susan, to you and Bob. Congratulations. You made 40 years and nobody killed each other. What's up, Joe? How you doing? Hi, Judy. So when I was at the American Grill earlier, I got what they call is the Duke, and it's their version of a cheesesteak. And it had everything. Onions, peppers, mushrooms, everything I can put in it. I had put in it, cheese. But I used their Carolina sweet sauce. And let me tell you, that sauce was amazing. And there's no chance for parole. Nope, not after 40 years, Susan. You're stuck with him, or he's stuck with you, one or two, however you want to call it. Now, with the cheesesteak, you got a side of fries, which they're not fresh cut fries, but they're still good. It came out nice and hot. That cheesesteak was nice, tender. The bun was soft. That Carolina barbecue sauce was just amazing. I wish I could like buy a bottle because I'd bring it home. So what I want to do is, again, we're starting off. It is Halloween month. I want to, should I get this set up? One moment. I got to get it over on my other monitor so I can see what I'm doing. Now, when I play this quick video, I'm going to mute my microphone so you don't hear like echo. Give me one moment. Every time I come out of my house, this damn thing scares the crap out of me. Yes, him. I'm a dead. Be afraid. Doug. I'll be back. Doug. Out to lunch. Bury him deep. And dawn under. Got some skulls. Got some cobwebs. Yes. And that was just a quick clip of my neighbor decorating her side of the house. They had to rip up my sidewalk, and so we didn't do my side this year. So, what's going on with everybody? How's everybody doing? Thank you all for hanging out with me tonight. I really appreciate it. Now, it's kind of tough when you do solo because it's like, what are you going to talk about? Luckily, it's like I said, it's the month of Halloween. It's October. The weather's starting to get a little cool out, a little chilly. not chilly yet, but it's going to start getting cool. So if you have any stories you'd like to share with us, put it in the chat. If you'd like, I'm dying of thirst. I gotta try this cola. I mean, this creamy root beer from Zevia. I think that's how you pronounce it. Look at that. Look at. How you doing, Super Snuffles? Escaped through the prison sewer pipe like anti-fry. Even though it's sugar-free, it tastes just like regular root beer. Very good. Joe, I don't know. I asked my landlord a couple months ago. He's like, well, within the next couple weeks, and that was about a couple months ago. So I don't know. Good question. I don't know. He knows about it. He's aware of it. Guess as good as mine. So again, I want to thank everybody for watching tonight. I don't really have any new. I forgot. Well, I didn't forget. I just got sidetracked and didn't make any new stuff for the shop. So, but check out the shop zone. I'm gonna put the link in the description in the chat. I said we got our Halloween version of Outside the Box live shirt, which I did show last week. So it's hard for me to type and talk at the same time. Cannot multitask. There we go. So Joe, you assumed correctly. I like that root beer. So, Halloween. Going back to my childhood. Again, I grew up in East End, Wilkes-Barre, and every hi Dusky, how are you? No. I'm gonna work on it. This week I got sidetracked. I was gonna do it. I'm gonna try and work on some stuff tomorrow. I got sidetracked with work, booking weddings, doing the food reviews. I just got sidetracked. But thank you for asking. Thank you for following the shows, the videos. I appreciate it. Oh, and I like your call handle. Just to throw that out there too. I sidetracked myself. Oh, last night. Over in Plains, there is a new pizzeria. Now, it used to be Leone's. It's on, I believe that's East Carey Street. It used to be Leone's, and it's now called Bella Luna 2. Okay. What is up there, Lenny? Lenny is in the house. Lenny, it's just me tonight, man. Mr. Fred is out with Mrs. Crewman. They're out painting the town red or whatever they're doing. Gina wasn't feeling too good earlier on. She messaged me. She wasn't sure if she was going to be here, so I didn't hear from her. So I assumed, she's not feeling good. She decided not to come on tonight. That's okay. Sometimes we don't feel good. So Lenny, how's Mags and how is the baby? Hopefully everybody's doing good. Super Snuffles is hanging in Dallas. I'm going to assume Dallas, Pennsylvania. But yeah, like I was saying, years ago, next to Christmas. Oh, Susan, that's okay. We understand. I understand. I know people that have similar. Yeah, I feel your pain. I'm so sorry you're going through that. You got Bob to cheer you up, though. I know. For my dad's favorite holiday was Christmas. I'm gonna say second was Halloween because he would make our costumes and he would like put a lot of thought, design, and we had awesome costumes. And I loved going out trick or treating. Oh, excuse me, I didn't mean to sneak out. I used to love going out trick or treating, coming home with the big bag full of candy. I still like chocolate, but I have not been going crazy. I have been watching my eating habits. Again, I do not like calling it a diet because when you say diet, it means like you're cutting. I am changing my eating habits. I'm going to do some chicken in the air fryer tomorrow for supper. I figured out. What's up, Skeptical Site? Yeah, Epic ones tonight. It's this new creamy root beer, Zevia creamy root beer, sugar free, no sugar. What was I saying? Oh, yeah. So part of my weight loss, I'm getting back on track there. I'm still holding, still 290. Have not gone up. I've been watching what I've been doing. I've been eating more healthier. Now, I want to say, which I think I am live on TikTok through the Restream program. It's that Restream and TikTok, I guess, fight. TikTok says, no, you can't do it because I violated rule, which I don't know how I did that because it was just a talk show. I guess, I don't know, does TikTok not like talk shows? I don't know. Maybe that's why. So I tried to reapply and get it back on, and hopefully I'm there tonight. If not, I'm sorry, TikTokers. But if I am live on TikTok, welcome TikTok to the family here, to the SGW family. Hello to everybody on Facebook, YouTube. So tell me in the chat, when you were growing up, what was your, like, did you have a favorite character like to get dressed up as? I used to, depends. Sometimes I'd be like, like a ninja guy or a karate guy, or one time. No, absolutely not. That's where I draw the line. Oh, and I saw on TikTok, and I want to just bring this up. And what are your thoughts? I guess there's this new show on, or new show on Netflix. I have not watched it. I have Netflix. I have not watched it. I didn't even hear about it until I saw it on the news. This K-pop demon hunter thing. Well, I saw where, I guess during this movie, this show, before they go out and fight demons, they take a cup of ramen noodles and they just like power bang it, power slam it. Well, hello, it's about 200 degrees and you burn yourself. Oh, hell's wrong with people today? You don't slam a hot cup of ramen noodles thinking, I'm not going to burn myself. No. I'm like, I know years ago we had the ice bucket challenge, which I took part of that. That just, dump cold water on your head. But to jam and nail yourself with scalding hot soup. You could burn your throat. You could actually do damage. Why? I have to look at some of these new fads, whether they're on YouTube, TikTok, and look at someone and go, why? Why not? Ben, if you're watching somebody else do it, why would you do it? I don't know. So where's everybody from tonight? Just to throw it out there. I see I got about 12 people hanging with me. Thank you. I really appreciate it. Again, for those just joining in, I am soloing tonight, so I'm trying to keep everything moving. It's tough. It's tough when you're solo because what do you talk about? So I'm going to talk about whatever comes to mind in this segment, talking about trick-or-treating. Anybody wants to change it, wants to ask another question, please feel free. Go ahead. Hey, BG. I just got, last week, I started my walking around my sister's yard because that's a big-ass yard. I just got cleared from my doctor to do minimal stuff like walks, minor exercises. If I want to go to a gym or anything like that, they want me to be monitored. So I got cleared to start. So I'm going to start probably Monday. I'll start back out in the yard. I got it. My old tripod broke too. That hindered me a little bit. I got a new tripod that I could do. And I want to apologize for some of my videos because I use a program called Pinnacle Studio, and everybody told me it's a great program. It was about $95. But here's the problem. When I record the video on my phone, everything is perfect. I put it in the studio, in the Pinnacle Studio, audio's off. So I'm trying to read and watch hacks on how to correct that. Some I'm working, some it's not. I apologize, and it just really drives me up the freaking wall. Susan used to dress up as a witch. Was a ghost one year. I cut out the eyes. Oh no! But you know what though? Did you have fun doing it? As long as you had fun when you were a kid and you got candy. My favorite candy was, still is, Reese's peanut butter cups. Anything with chocolate. That's my go-to. Now, what I'll do for Christmas and Easter. I will splurge myself, go to Gertrude Hawk, and get a box of peanut butter melt-aways. That's my thing. I love peanut butter melt-aways, or the peanut butter bar you can get. Gonna give a shout out, like I did last week. He was watching. I don't know if he's watching today, but Rick from A+ Floor Care. Again, he does. Oh, after the show, he messaged me. He does do hardwood floors. He cleans hardwood floors. So if you have an older house with hardwood floors and you need it cleaned, give Rick a call at A+ Floor Care. Okay. He's a good guy. He's reasonably priced. He's local. And as you know, I like to support local businesses. Did anybody this week check out my Apple Treehouse video? Did anybody go and try their pizza? By any chance? Or thinking about trying their pizza? It was really good. That's your trip, Susan. But when you're a kid and things that it's part of the experience. It's having a fun time. As long as you had a fun time, hey, I always had a fun time when I used to go trick or treat, and For those of you who live around West Pittston, and Joe and Judy can confirm this, West Pittston becomes Halloween town, literally. Last year, it is. It's not Super Snuffles. It is. I loved doing it when I was a kid. Well, my dad would help me, and I'd take the credit, but my dad's actually one that did it. West Pittston gets turned into Halloween town, and I remember last year I ran and I left, and I ran. I got away from it because it was just so crazy. She's good. No, they did not meet. They did not meet each other yet. Ashes is now about 4 months old, so we're gonna get them together and see how they act. Yes, I will probably have a video of that too. And that's where I was last year. I came home at 10 o'clock, and literally cops still had roads blocked off, the side roads. The main drag was open, but it was like, I remember leaving, and over near Antonio's, for those that know where Antonio's is in West Pittston, and that parking lot across the street, it was an open parking lot. Now it's bought by some, so you can't go in there anymore. But it's private property now. But they had a food truck. I don't know if it just did food or just did drinks. But they had some type of food truck. They had music blasted. And there was a ton. And when I mean ton, there was a ton of people. Like, it was like a mob. But you know what? You saw a lot of kids in costume, and everybody had a good time. So this year, we'll see what this year brings. I'm sure it's going to be the same. What do you think, Joe? Is it going to be crazy like last year? Because I'm going to say yeah. I remember even before I even got done with work, I'd hear they're starting to line up, and you'd hear them outside. One thing, it's nice to work from home, and you can hear all this stuff. What about, do you guys let trick-or-treaters in? Till what time? What's your cutoff? Do you have an age cutoff? I remember when I was a kid, we always let trick-or-treaters in, my parents. Then towards like it got late, you'd see the big kids coming. That's what my mom did. Like, all right, yeah, time to turn the light off. How you doing, Mark? Thanks for hanging. Hey, False, what's up? Okay, and that's I don't know. I might run this. I might stay. I might do it. I don't know. I don't know. We'll see. What's up, False? I just saw False today. Me and him hung out for a little bit. Mark, as Christians, we don't celebrate Halloween as it celebrates evil. Growing up, I mean, I know people that do that because they feel they might have like a party, a different type of party, and that's great. Me, I don't think it is. I just, it's just kids dressing up, having a good time. That's how I look at it. But hey, we all have our own opinions, and there's no wrong opinion. There's no wrong answer. I did that a couple times. Now, when a couple of years ago, and it was like, actually, it was right the year, the Halloween, Goldie died. Goldie died right before Halloween. Me and my neighbor did give out candy, and actually False loaned us his smoke machine. We were the loudest house on Linden Street, literally. You know what though, Dusky? Here's the thing: we all have our own beliefs, and there's no wrong. There's no wrong answer. If that's what you believe, that's what you believe. I know some people that don't celebrate anything, and that's fine with them too. So, yeah, it is. If that's their belief, that's their belief. If that's what they do, let's not ridicule anybody, for their own beliefs. Um, so when I was growing up, Halloween to me was you dressed up, you went out, knocked on doors, and you got candy. That was Halloween to me. Um, and I always had a good time. Ugh, I'm losing sodas. Uh, uh, I know I shouldn't have filled it up all the way, but that was my dumb. That was my dumb choice. That's what I did. Stupid. There we go. Uh, all right. Sorry about that. For my birthday, my sister got me this. Um, I lost my train of thought. Sorry, I was gonna say something. I lost my train of thought. Yeah, we're here. We're here to all hang out, talk together. We're not gonna put anybody's other. We're not gonna put anybody down or ridicule anybody. No, not gonna happen. Um, no, I'm not gonna let it happen. We're all here to have a good time. We're all here to have fun. Cheers to you all. Excuse me. But so today, I went to Walmart and I was looking for that Zevia soda, and actually they have a lot of different flavors, which I did not know that. So instead, I got the cola and I got the root beer. And next time when I run out, I will try another another. You're welcome. If that's Mark. If that's pointing to me. You're welcome. Um, Technical difficulty. Yeah, I said for my birthday, my sister's got me this little mini fridge, and if you put it right, you could put a lot of like canned sodas in. But when you go to open the door, they all fall out, and that's what happened. I'm like, God damn it! But um, I lost my train of thought. Oh, I hate when that happens. So what I'm gonna do, and I put my email up here in the across the screen. Email me your haunted house pictures, and we will showcase them. Cheers, and we will showcase them every Saturday night on the show. I know every week I will be showcasing. So I'm gonna go around because there's even just going down to Walmart, and then me and Falls took a ride up to Family Dollar really quick. Houses in West Pittston, man, they go all out, and I the way they do these, you got to have patience, talent, and be able to go up on heights. So there's next week I'll showcase another local house, and we'll do this every Saturday till the last Saturday of the month. Um, and again, if you want to send me your pictures, please do, and we'll showcase them as well. Uh, Super Snuffle. I had an apple cider slushy last night at Roba's. Oh, they're doing. Oh, I forgot. Roba's has a. They do a thing. I was out there once with a friend of mine, and they rented a tent or space, however you want to call it. We had a bonfire. We were making s'mores. It was fun, but it was cold as hell. Falls. How are the kids? Yeah, I was actually Roba's last year and the year went up. I had a good time, but when I went up, it was like I said, it was freezing out. At least tonight, last night, weather was pretty decent. I want to just check our Instagram. We have anybody follow us on Instagram? Yes, we do. Hello to our Instagram people. Nikki Bella, Forced Bathing, Ori Hoffman. Oh, Steph. Thank you. I just see Steph in the chat. Yeah, sometimes. What are Jude? I'm sorry, Jude. I don't got it. Clarify, Jay. What are why? I have no idea what you mean. No, what do you mean? Oh, what am I drinking? I am drinking. It's Zevia creamy. It's Zevia Zevia sugar-free creamy root beer. And I also have a case of, I mean case, it's an 8-pack of the sugar-free cola sitting in my downstairs fridge. And that's the one that tastes just like regular Pepsi. But it's sugar-free. And literally, now today when I went to the American Grill and had I ate good today. That pushed my sugar up a little bit, but for anybody that cares, my sugar has been averaging 130, 135 for the last week. So I'm like, oh, you're welcome. So I figured today, after the wedding I did, I'm splurging. When I was at Walmart up in Pittston, was I think $7.99, $8, no more than $8. I got it at Walmart in Pittston. I also am going to try, and I'm going to do a video when I'm going to try. I got their ham salad spread, so one of these days, maybe tomorrow. Well, no, tomorrow I'm doing a chicken in the air fryer. Oh, that's what I was talking about. I got sidetracked. What I do is on about 400, I'll let it go for about 40 minutes. Well, I did it first for 40 minutes before, and it literally tasted like the coating was crispy. It tastes almost like Kentucky Fried Chicken, but only better. So I'm going to let it go just a little bit longer. I'm going to do me some baked air-fried chicken thighs. Dusky, if you do get it, let me know. Let me know what you think. Or if you get a different flavor from the root beer or the cola, let me know what it tastes like, because I want to try. I'm going to try. They have more flavors. I want to try another flavor. But yeah, I'm going to give a shout out if he's watched. Well, I see Steph is Mrs. Crewman's checking us out on Instagram, so I'm going to give a shout out to her. Winston Niles Numford, he's joining us on Instagram. Thank you for watching Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, and I'm hoping TikTok. Again, TikTok's trying to ban Restream or kick Restream up. I don't know why, because I don't know. Let me see if I can check quick. I might not show until we're done. I don't know. I'm still trying to figure out TikTok. I don't know. For those of you who like kind of little adult humor, on Facebook I follow this couple, Michael and Jennifer Harrison, and I said they're hysterical. I was just watching a couple clips before we went live tonight. Speaking of though, I want to thank all you guys that are hanging out with me tonight, and thank you for bearing with me because I am soloing it, and sometimes it's just tough because you got, what do you keep talking about? The crewman and Mrs. Crewman, they're doing their thing tonight. Gina wasn't feeling well, and so it's just me. And I hate not having a show because I look forward to every Saturday coming and hanging with you guys. I know I get a lot of text messages, a lot of emails. Hey, love the show. Good job on the show. Great show. So, and I appreciate that from each and every one of you. Also, want to give a shout out to all my new subscribers that are hitting me up on the channel, YouTube channel. I am at right now 736 subs. Share. I want to try and push it to 8. Get me to 800, guys. Get me to 800 subs. When I hit 1,000 subs, I'm gonna be giving some giveaways. I'm gonna be doing some giveaways from the shop zone. Not sure I'm gonna give away yet, but when I hit 1,000 subs, we're gonna have some giveaways. Maybe a T-shirt, coffee mug. We'll see. Right around the corner from, well, like I said, Halloween will be here before you know it. And then our next big holiday, Thanksgiving. What? I mean, we do. I don't. That's the one holiday I don't cook. I cook on Easter. I cook on Christmas. Thanksgiving, I don't cook because I go to my sister's house. I go to both my sister's houses. Last year, we just went to one, had just a big get together at her house. But I have so much take home that I don't need to cook. I got turkey and stuffing and mashed potatoes. Last year, am I going to do another gift card giveaway? You know what? When I hit 1,000 subs, that could happen. That could happen. Now, will it be? It'll probably be like a Visa or something because depending on who gets it. I mean, I'd love to support a local place, but again, what if Venger gets it and he's out in Texas? So it'll probably be like a Visa gift card. I'll give away. Just because depending on, at least with a Visa gift card, you could take that anywhere. Whatever you want to use it on. But yeah, that's a good possibility. And I might, give away maybe like a shirt, a mug. But yeah, that gift card is looking forward to eating myself into a super this Thanksgiving. Yeah, I know the feeling. That's hot. Like I said, I've been really good with my eating habits. A couple weeks ago, how I'm sure most of you are on Facebook, and Facebook will throw up like a then and now picture, or then and now to compare pictures. I had one back in 2013. A dear sweet friend of mine. That was my picture. That was a picture that Facebook showed me, and my face was fat. Buy your own Google Play cards. My face was fat. Okay, so I put up a recent picture. I'm looking. I'm like, wow, my face actually got thinner. So yeah, and just from watching the scale, I know I've been cutting weight. And Shubalicious speaking, and the reason why I kind of laughed at the Google Play cards, I remember watching on YouTube. I forget his name. I can't remember. But he's an anti-scammer, and he has a system set up like so it's like all fake. So scammers think he's like, first of all, he'll pretend like he's in a little old lady and redeems these gift cards, which he's not really doing. It's just all fake. And these scammers are like going nuts and it's gotta watch it. I wish I could remember his name, and I can't remember his name. I can picture what he looks like. I just can't remember his name. Not at the moment. Dusky, to be honest, I feel here. All right, I'm gonna tell you my struggle. Tell you all my struggle. Kit Boga, that's it. Kit Boga. I used to watch him. I used to see him pop in my YouTube feed all the time, but I haven't popped. It hasn't popped up lately. But yeah, it was Kit Boga, and there's another one, but mostly I used to watch Kit Boga. I feel healthier. I feel a lot better. I feel more focused. I'm sleeping at night. Okay, I actually slept last night. I slept about 7.5 hours, but I'll take it because I'm usually only good for 3. So being on the Manjaro, it, like I said, there's Manjaro has side effects, and I know this, and I'm experiencing the side effects, but I'd rather experience those side effects than get heavy again. I will take the side effects. Yeah, Scammer Payback. He's another one I watch. Actually, Scammer Payback. I watched a couple where a lady got scammed out of like I don't remember the whole amount of it was a few grand. Well, with Scammer Payback and all his supporters, they gave that money back to this lady. I don't know how he pulled it off, but every dime that it wasn't like $1,000 or $2,000. It was like it was like thousands of dollars. And with the help of Scammer Payback and everyone that supports him, and I guess his people he knows, they donated and they gave her back all her money. Incredible. With Minjar, going back to what I was saying though, I don't know Pleasant Green. The one that I noticed and I read, Manjaro could cause mood swings, and I have noticed I've had some mood swings, but they're at a point like they're not. I don't want to say they're not major, but they're not minor. But I could deal with them to keep losing weight. Like, but another, which isn't it's kind of sad, but it's supposed to do its job. It's supposed to work. Like, before I started the Manjaro, I could literally, and I know I've had you guys that watch my videos call me out. How could you eat 5 hot dogs or 5 chili dogs? Like when I go to South Made Abe's, I cannot just eat one. Well, I haven't been to South Made Abe's since I've been on Manjaro, but prior I could eat 5 South Main Abe's chili dogs without a hesitation. Now being on the Manjaro, like I'll eat breakfast. It curbs my appetite where I'm not really hungry for lunch. I might have like I'll have like a a Powerade, or I'll have Propel, and that'll get me through till about 4:35. Then I'll make something in the air fryer, or I'll cook something. That I'm good for the rest of the night. But there's some nights where I'll be like, or there's some nights I'll come downstairs from work because I work from home. Are you eating extra protein? Same, no more, no less. Um, I'm trying to eat more protein. Um, Chicken, hard boiled eggs, turkey burgers. Oh, I think it's Shady Farms. My sister gave me a pack of turkey. Now I got turkey burgers from Garrity's, and I mean you have to. If you don't season them, they taste bland as hell. They just ugh. They're not bad, but like ugh. But she got from I want to say Shady Farms. I'm not 100%. She got them from Weiss. She goes to Weiss over on River Street, and they're pre made patties, but they're seasoned. They're seasoned with I don't know what they're seasoned with. She gave me a pack of 8, and I cooked one, and I did it in a pan. And let me tell you, now it's not no regular hamburger, but let me tell you, it was delicious. I didn't put any seasonings on my own. I just did it the way it came. Cooked it in the pan, put a layer of cheese on it. It was delicious. I heated up a bun, so it was a soft bun. Hey, Heather, how are you? I haven't talked to you in like ages. Last I saw you was when I did your wedding ceremony. How are you doing? Um, yeah, I can't complain. But one of the other things with the Manjaro, it's like there'll be times where I'm like I'll start to get hungry. Like I will start to actually get hungry, and I don't know what I want. Like I'll be like, do I want to make a minute steak? No. Do I want to make an egg? No. Like I can't. I don't have a taste for anything specific, and that drives me nuts because like I'm starting to get hungry, but I don't know what I want. I don't want eggs. I don't want minutes. I don't want I won't know what I want. Good. I am so glad, Heather. I am glad for you. Um, but yeah, and like I said, Heather, I don't know if you've seen, but I'm down to like 290. I'm holding my 290 from 320. Um, but that's really the only a couple of the things with Manjaro I've noticed. It really curbs your appetite, which isn't a bad thing, but at the same time, weird answer. Not yet. No, not weird answer. Um, no, I haven't. I haven't had any issues like that. Um, Now the only thing though, like a couple times, it when you I said I hate giving myself right. True. Like I hate needles. I can't do. I despise needles. I frequently I don't. I cannot give myself a Manjaro shot. I'll either have my sister or my niece do it because I cannot stab myself. I just cannot bring myself to stab myself. The only thing with the Manjaro, um, I take it every week. I wish it, even with the insurance, it's still freaking expensive. Um, but it's costing me about. I found online a uh, manufacturer discount coupon thing, which from now till the rest of the year, I can get it for $75 a month. Could be worse. Still $75. Um, but the only thing is, like I said, I'll either have my sister stab me or my niece will do it. And when like it like burns for about 30 seconds, and that's really the only other thing. When you get it, it burns. We still got 9 solid for tonight, which I'll take it. Thank you for hanging with me again. Being solo, I know a lot of people like when it's like me and Fred or me and Gina, but when it's solo, when I'm solo, I have to literally figure out what am I going to talk about. I don't think I do too bad of a job though with you guys asking me the questions, and I think I do pretty good. Um, Thank you, Judy. Appreciate that. But I mean, other than it burns for like 30 seconds, and there's sometimes some mood swings. Um, and when I mean like for me, mood swings, I'll be like I'll yell at the TV. Like I don't yell at like anybody at work or like I'll like yell at the TV. Or there's sometimes it'll be about maybe like I'll wake up middle of the night one more, and like just for no reason I will be like not aggravated. Like we're talking full blown pissed off, angry. No reason why. Nobody done anything, but I'll just like, and that's part of the Manjaro, because the Manjaro, it's a chemical. It For you to curb your appetite, it literally literally messes with your head, um, to make you not hungry. And unfortunately, sometimes mood swings are one of them. And my mood swings is I get I get mad, I get angry, I get mean. Like I said, I don't yell at anybody. It's just like I'll be sitting here or I'll be watching TV, and like all of a sudden I will just feel rage, and like I'll yell at the TV. Um, but that's pretty much my side effects from the Manjaro. Other than that, nah, everything else is good. Yeah, I know you. I'm never gonna get a totally away from sugar, but I don't. It's gonna be interesting this year when I make my hot dog chili to not use sugar. I'm gonna try and make it without sugar and see what I can kind of like. I don't know. That's gonna be interesting, and hopefully it turns out as good as it normally does. Um, but we'll see when that time comes. Still got months away from Memorial Day. I'm already looking forward to Memorial Day. Let me tell you. Um, and another thing though, and I've been doing at least twice a week. I haul my can down to Garrity's in West Pittston, and I'll go to their salad bar. And I will make at least twice a week. I will make myself eat salad. Um, I still have not found joy in salads yet, and I probably will never will. Salads are not really like fun, but I don't want to die. I want to live for more years to come. And when I see on TV, well, more like YouTube, but I watch it on my TV. When I see on YouTube, on TikTok, like this James Bola or the 600-pound life, I'm thinking to myself, that could have been me. That could have been me easy. But something triggered in my head. Well, probably was the blood clot that did it. That woke me up. Um, so that wasn't fun. That hurt like hell. I said it felt like a Charlie horse. I felt like I had a Charlie horse straight for like 2 days. Um, and thank you for Eliquis, that works, but again, that's $100 a whack even with insurance. So, which um, after this month, I'm gonna have to figure out how am I gonna pay for it. That's another story in itself. See what happened when I went to my blood doctor a few months back. Well, it'll be almost 4 months, 3.5 months, 3 months ago. It'll be four coming up. Um, he said the best thing for for blood thinner is Eliquis, and I said, he goes, how'd you feel after taking the Eliquis? I said I felt great, like no pain in my leg, everything was good. I said, but here's my problem. Even with I have insurance through work. It's Aetna. Even with the Aetna insurance, it's still $100. And I said, I just, it's tough for me to scrape an extra $100 every month. So what they were able to do, they said they have this program where they literally gave me $400, a check for $400. So for each month to cover the Eliquis, it was through the doctor's office. But this is my last month of that 400. So after this month, he wanted me to be on it for 6 months, and by the time I saw him, it was already 2. So figure 4 months left. So if I don't have any pain, he said I could stop the Eliquis, which I have 1 more month to go and see what happens. I'm gonna, how I feel. I'm gonna stop it because again, it's an extra $100 that I really don't have. But we'll see when that time comes. I still have 1 more month on it, and then we'll take it from there. My doctor might say nope. See how you feel and take it from there, or they might be able to find something that's cheaper. Might not be as good as Eliquis, but it'll still do the job and it'll be cheaper in the pocket. But yeah, that's where I'm going with with my health. And for those that are following me and your prayers and concerns, I really appreciate. Like I said, a couple weeks ago, I had to go get I got put in the ER. I had to get a cardiac cath done, and that actually easier. That was less painful than I thought. I was like, wow, my operation on my nose and my knee were worse than that cardiac cath. Has anybody taken Manjaro or any similarity meds that you had side effects with, or no? Put in the chat. I'd like to know, because the only thing I've only taken Manjaro, and I mean, I swear by it. Manjaro is awesome. I will continue to take it one way, shape, or form, and I will deal with side effects because, again, I'm afraid to go back to eating again and putting all that weight back. I'm afraid because when you have a food addiction, like I technically still do, you eat because you eat for comfort. You eat when you have a bad day because food makes people like me better. Literally. And then, like I said, I'll watch these shows, and they'll be talking to the people. They'll be talking to the the person, and they'll be literally like, well, just smelling the food gets you going, and just thinking about eating the food. I get it. I understand because I went through it. There were times where Friday night or even a Saturday morning, I'm like, I'll be up at like 8 a.m, raring to go, shit showered and shaved. Thank you, Ocean Breeze. Yeah, I dropped. I went from 320 to 290. I haven't weighed myself lately, but last week was 290. I have to get back on the scale tomorrow. But I get it when these people say you can't stop eating because you enjoy that, whether it's the taste, the flavor, the smell. I get it. I understand. That's why I said I'm not a doctor. I'm not a nutrition. But if anybody wants to, like I said, my email's in the thing. If you want to, not only if you want to send me your Halloween pictures, if anybody wants, I'll talk to you and I'll explain to you in depth what I did to start losing weight. Was it easy? No. I would get caffeine withdrawal headaches like migraines. I would literally bury my head in the pillow because my headache was that bad. I thought it was a migraine, but it was actually, I was going through withdrawal. Just like a regular druggie goes through. If you don't get a drug, someone on drugs don't get their drugs, they go through withdrawal. I was going through caffeine withdrawal. And it really, let's see. Hi, Danny. Danny's checking with us from Facebook. About 21 minutes ago. So sorry, I'm a little late. But yeah, so I completely get it. I understand. And here's the thing: if you're going through, say you're trying to lose weight like I am, and you want to reach out to me and ask me any questions or just for some type of support, there's my email address. Hit me up. I will get back to you eventually. I will get back to you. Because my support, not everybody has support. Said my support is my family and the GF, but like my family, my both sisters, they, anything they can do to help me within their power, they will help me with. My older sister, the appointments that I had to go where I couldn't drive, like when I had my nose up, when I had my eye operated on, when I had my cardiac cath, couldn't drive. I went to the ER, so she took me. I thought I don't know what I was having, pressure in my heart. I thought it was like almost like, remember, well, some of you guys might not remember, but there was a show called Sanford and Son back in the late 70s, maybe early 80s, but I know late 70s. Red Fox, I'm coming to see you, Elizabeth. It's that time. You'd be like, okay. And the son be like, here, sweep the floor. And you'd be like, God damn it, But no, like I felt pressure on my left side of my heart. And I was like something's wrong. Something is not right. But when they did the cardiac cath, they found out, again, thank God, no major blockages. I have a little bit of plaque buildup, but it's under 10%, and they cannot do anything for under 10%. Nothing they can do. They saw the pressure build up, so they put me on some meds that are supposed to relieve that pressure. Have I had that since being on the new medication? No. So whatever it's supposed to do, it's working. But for a minute there, when I was starting to hear that boom like that, I thought something was. I'm like shit. And I thought, like, I've had paranormal experiences, which you will see. I have some throwback videos coming up within the next couple weeks for Halloween, for October. I have experienced paranormal. I was never afraid of the afterlife. But damn it, during that maybe 30 minutes, I was scared to die. Because I don't want to die. I don't want to die at all. Because if I die, who's gonna take over the show? Who's gonna carry on what I've started? Not to mention some other things, but like simple ceremonies, the food reviews, this show. I'm like, no, I'm not ready to die yet. Hell no. And the main thing about, like I said, if you tell yourself you're going to go on a diet, there's a good chance you ain't going to do it. Because if you're like me, when you hear the word diet, you're like, hell no. Well, you might not say that out loud, but in your head's going, shit on that, because I'm not going to be able to eat the food I like. It took me, I had to change my mindset. I had to change my way of thinking. And easier said than done. Not easy. And when I see people putting like I said, I watch YouTube videos all the time. And when I see people that say, oh, just stop eating, I want to put my hand I want to just stick my hand through cyberspace and just crack them and say, "Shut up, asshole." Because you cannot tell someone who is a food addict to just, stop eating. What you're going to do, you're actually going to cause them to eat more. It's going to have a reverse effect. And the last thing you want to tell someone who's, in my case, 320 pounds, 400 pounds, stop eating, fatty, because you're going to get more fat and blah, 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 blah. We don't want to hear that. No, we don't. Plain and simple. People like me who are addicted to food do not want to hear, you have to stop eating, because that's going to cause how many more? No, I'm not going to do it. And cause you, in essence, to start eating more. What I had to do, what scared me was my blood clot. That's what scared me. And when I did, prior to the blood clot, I was at Sabatini's one night. And within 30 minutes, I think I drank maybe 40, 45 minutes, give or take, 30 to 45 minutes. I drank 9 glasses of their sweet iced tea. If anybody had their iced tea from Sab's, it is sweet as hell. It's good, but it's really sweet. I had 9 glasses. And the person I was with looked at me and went, "You're diabetic." They go, "I bet you're type 2. I'm like, "Nah, get the hell going. Nah, I ain't diabetic." Yeah, I was diabetic. I turned out to be diabetic, type 2. Mm-hmm. My first, and if you try and tackle everything at once, you're going to get overwhelmed and you're not going to do it. So what I did, okay, I'm not saying it's going to work for everybody, but it worked for me. My first tackle was getting rid of the soda, the Coca-Cola. And that's where my older sister came into play. My nephew works at Walmart, and he's type 1 diabetic. And my sister's like, "Hey, I want you to try this sugar-free Dr. Pepper." And just the fact that you're giving up sugar drinks is a huge deal. It's part of me misses that, though, because it was good. But yeah, no, thank you, Joe. I appreciate that. Do I still get cravings? Oh, absolutely. But here's the thing first. It's like anybody who is on drugs or has a addiction to anything. Until, like I said, you could go to that person. I had people come to me throughout the years and said, I'm surprised I'm not worse because I've been eating crap for the last 30 years. I've been drinking crap for the last 30 years. So I'm surprised my heart's not as I'm surprised my heart is as good as they're telling me, because I'm like, damn. I've had friends. I've had my best friends, both guys and girls, beg me, "Please stop. You're going to kill yourself." Didn't care. Not that I didn't care that they cared, but my mind wasn't in that set. My mind wasn't set to where I have to stop. I think it was because of that blood clot that pushed me even more. And yet, Joe, there was times where I did not just hit 1 pound 2-liter bottle. I'd have 2. So literally 4 liters of Coca-Cola I would down. Or I'd do a 2-liter bottle of Coke and a big jug of Turkey Hill lemonade iced tea, which is, just that. Tastes good, but just that. So that's what I had to kick first. And that was the toughest thing I had to do. So I started drinking sugar-free Dr. Pepper. My sister got me 2 different flavors, a strawberry, she got me 3. Black cherry, which wasn't bad. strawberry cream, which was pretty good, or it was a red. I forget what the other one, but that was good too. The cream. Um, and I started drinking that. Now I go see the endocrinologist. They put me on the Libre 3 sensor. Some of you guys are probably going to crap when you hear this. Maybe not. I don't know. I almost did when I actually started seeing reality. For the first 2 weeks of being on Manjaro and being on this Libre 3, if I don't know if you can see it. It's a little, I don't know if you can see it, but it's a little sensor. It just pops right on your arm. There's a little needle, but you just you place the device on your arm, you pop it, and there it is. It's in your arm. And then it syncs to your cell phone. You get it, you download an app. That's why I don't want to go to Dexcom, because you have to get another transit and Libre, which isn't covered by the insurance. So that's $100 a month too. I'd wake up in the morning. My sugar would be over 300 points. Bad. Being on Manjaro now, cutting those sugary drinks, I am down. Now, today was a little high because I went to the American Grill. I had cheesesteak, I had fries, and I had a dessert. So, yeah, sue me. But for the last 3 weeks, 2 weeks, when my sugar started coming down, I've been maintaining around 130. And people that I know that are, in the whether they're paramedics, in the field of medicine, and whether they're an EMT, paramedic, nurse. For me to drop 300 to 130 in that short amount of time, they said is terrific. I feel better. I am sleeping more through the night, which I love, because I used to always love to sleep. I loved sleeping. But yeah, but unless you put your mind in that and you want to quit whatever, for it's bad food. I'm okay. I don't like calling it bad food. I'm gonna call it good tasting food that will kill you. How about that? You have to have your mindset and keep your mind. You want to have to do it, and you have to make the change. And the other thing that helps me, and with this Libre 3, not only is it on my phone, but my older sister downloaded the app to her phone, so she sees the same thing I see. So if I screw myself up, she's going to be on the phone going, "What are you doing?" So that's also another, like, I kind of got a watchman, and my mind is set now where I want better. Took me, I'm 53. It took me 53 to figure shit out, but I want better. Now, am I gonna, win $1 million? And no. But I have a good job. All right, scratch that. I have a job that pays. I like my job. No, I like my job. It's not bad what I do. I wish I got more in the pay, but we all want that. It's I have, I can afford. I have a decent job. Got a roof over my head. I got, healthy food in the fridge. I got Molly. I got my sisters. I got the GF. I got, I like my life. And I don't want to lose it, because I have too much good stuff going on right now. And but again, it comes back to if you don't want to do it, or until you put that mindset saying, I want to change, you're not going to change. Not gonna happen. It's either you put 100% in it or nothing. There's no, oh, well, I'll do a little bit. You either set your goal and hit your goal or you don't. There's no wishy-washy in the middle, or you're going to screw yourself up. So again, all the Coca-Cola gone. I'm drinking sugar-free drinks. Now, I still keep the caffeine. Like I'll get Turkey Hill puts out a good diet iced tea. Now with the caffeine, I still run with some caffeine because I do not want to have another caffeine withdrawal. That sucked. It was bad. And that's what it was. My body was going through withdrawal because I didn't have any caffeine. But I do feel a lot better. Ocean Breeze. Sorry, I know I went off on 30 different things, but I am thinner. I feel better. And I can't wait, to keep losing weight for next summer, because my ass is going to be out there in shorts going, baby, rocked it. That's going to be me. Me and Molly, or me and whoever. Well, Molly will always be with me, but I'm afraid of going back to gaining weight and being a fatty again. I don't want to be heavy again. And right now, I joke with myself. Yeah, I kind of look like a pear, but it's from losing the weight. And I'm if I can't laugh at the situation, kind of it gets depressing. That could be another side effect of Manjaro, but yeah, Joe, I feel good. And for those that may or may not know Joe lives about 3 doors down from me. And there's times in the morning I'll run down and get some breakfast, healthy breakfast, or I'll go down and get a drink for the day. And I'll be getting out of the car and I hear, "Hey Jay, what's going on?" I'll go, "Hey Joe, how you doing?" And he's on his deck. But yeah, anybody have any questions about side effects? Anything you want to ask me about my weight, about my eating habits? Said I don't like saying diet. Changing the eating habits. We got a steady 9. Thank you for you 9 people for still hanging with me tonight. I know it's tough being solo, but I appreciate everyone hanging with me. Check out Sick Myth channel. I do have it scrolling through on the bottom of your screen there. YouTube.com/@SickMyth. I know he has been putting a lot of stuff on his channel lately, but he has some good content on his channel. Mine, you're always gonna find content, whether food, weddings, cooking shows. But yeah. Oh, speaking, I'm gonna jump track. Last week I was at the store and I saw the Bar S brand hot dogs. Never had them, and I didn't get paid yet, so I was kind of scrumping for change too. Like I'm like, all right, I got to watch here. So Bar S, now I love an all beef hot dog. I usually get Ballpark or Nathan's or Sabret's. They're my 3 go-to choice of hot dog brands. And I saw this Bar S, and it's pork, chicken, and turkey mix. All right. I looked the price at Redner's, $1.99. I'm like, so I went into this without having high expectations because it cost $1.99. I mean, shit. What do you get for $1.99? What type of quality? So if you guys saw the video, if you didn't, check out my YouTube channel. It's there. Let me tell you, here's my thought. If you have say you have a party with a bunch of kids, It's cheap. Most kids will eat them. But if you're, older like me, or even like you're 30 and you like a good hot dog, yeah, no, don't waste your time or money. You're $1.90, you're $2. Don't waste your $2 because it was. I don't want to say terrible. Man, it was terrible. Like I even put like cheese on it to try and make it a little bit more. I put mustard, cheese. Yeah. Give me a good old all beef dog is what I'm going to stick with. Ugh. So I hope my Instagram people are still with me. Hi Donna from Instagram. Thank you for hanging out. Danny, I hope you're still with me from Facebook. Me and Danny been through a lot throughout the years. Oh, I think my Facebook froze. I don't know. Anyway, anybody have any questions that ask me? Let's do some Q&A if anybody wants. Q&A time. I think the show's been going pretty good tonight. We're almost at 10:30. Still got solid 9 people watching. So I hope I'm still showing on TikTok. So if you're hitting me up from TikTok, thank you. All my new TikTokers. Yeah, but if Q&A if you want to change the subject, because I'm just rambling now because I don't know what else to say. Anybody? Guess not. Okay. Again, if you want to send me your Halloween pictures, my email's in the bottom, scrolling across the bottom. Send me your your Halloween pictures, and we'll definitely get them up every Saturday night on the show. I'll make sure I show everybody. We'll put them up. We'll display them. Anybody who wants to talk to me privately about changing my eating habits, please feel free. Email me. I'd be happy to talk to you. Again, I'm not a doctor. I'm not a nutritionist, but I can just tell you what I went through. My side of the story. No, I don't want to do that. ABG. Okay, like I said, I'm running out of things to talk about. Talked about Halloween, talked about Thanksgiving. Let's see. Can't afford Halloween Town. Too expensive to buy candy for over. Yeah. Like I said, last year I ran. I'm like, I'm out of here because like I just seen the mobs of people gathering over at Antonio's and still like walking up and down the street. Yeah, no, you can't. I know. Will I run away this year? Will I just sit back with the lights off? That could happen. Maybe I'll do a live show or maybe something. Say, hey, look out! Who knows? But yeah, guys, talk to me. Q&A. Do you want to change the topic? Do you also have something you want to talk about? Let me know. Put it in the chat. But I will say this though, waiting for chat questions or new topics. Like I said, growing up, I had a great life growing up. Being a kid, my parents. Now after my dad died when I was 18, that's when I started doing the crap and starting to, like I said, I never got in trouble with the law. I never got. But for Halloween night, that could actually I could actually pull that off too, because I could move my laptop, or I could use my my tablet. Oh, I don't have kids for like. Oh, so I have to go buy candy. I'll have to get I'll have to buy candy. But no, that's a good idea, Joe. Maybe, or yeah, I could set up something. I could set up. Yeah, that's a good idea. All right, Judy seconds that motion. What kind of work do I do? Thank you for changing the subject, Ray. Thank you for watching. I work for a company called Cognizant, and we're contracted by Blue Cross and Blue Shield. We manage the federal drug program for Medicare, the prescription drug program. We manage the accounts. So I don't work for Medicare, but I do work for Medicare. Through the company I work for, and it's I've been with Cognizant since 2017. I don't know if you caught Lenny L. We were in the same back in 2017. We were in the same training class, but he went on to do other things. I stayed. I'm the only one left from my class, and because I hate change. I'm not good with change. I don't like changes. Hate changes. Should I have went for to find a better paying job? Maybe, but I like working from home. I like what I do. Now, I oversee. I'm like a floor team lead. I don't have to take calls anymore. Right now, I'm actually working. I'm overseeing and I'm training a nesting class. I'm not training, but I'm overseeing them in a nesting class. Basically, when they get phone calls, they have questions, I answer them, or I direct them on how to find the answer, one or two. And I get to shape the minds of the future. No, I enjoy what I do. And my trainer, his name was Brian. He was one of the best. He moved on to other things, but he was the best. Yeah, that's what I do, and I get to work from home. Don't have to go into an office. As long as I'm logged in by, well, now this week I'm 9 to 5:30 because I'm with the training class. But yeah, you got your 401k, you got your things. You got good benefits, and pretty soon I'll be. Let's see. Next year I'll be 10. I'll hit 10-year. So 10-year you get more stuff. I gotta look into it. When you're 10-year, you get more stuff as an employee. But what year is this? I don't know if I want me to give I don't know if they want me to give them their names on, because they're not really video people. But my older sister, she has 3 kids. My oldest sister has 1. Um, yeah, and I wouldn't have a problem telling you my sister name, but I know sometimes they watch the show. I don't know if they want their names on, so I'm gonna be respectful and not. But let me tell you, Jancy knows my one sister. We worked together years ago at BK. Um, but my oldest niece has autism, and I that's the first time anybody I know anybody in our family that had autism. Um, my other niece and nephew, they're type 1. My old other nephew didn't get anything yet, so maybe it'll just pass him off. And I'm type 2. My sisters aren't diabetic. It skipped them, hit me. You know. Plus, my food choices throughout the years were not great. Uh, what time is it? Oh, it's 10:30. Cool. What else could I talk about? I don't know. Other than I also know that this is good root beer. Again, if you're joining me, if hopefully TikTok's seeing this, I'm live on TikTok. I'll find out after the show to give me all the stats. Um, so just to throw out there again, Susan, tomorrow's your 40th wedding anniversary. Congratulations. Um, Gonna want to throw congratulations out to Fernade and Sensi. I just did their wedding this morning. New wedding couple. Oh, if if you know anybody that's looking for that's engaged, I'm a wedding officiant. If you know anybody who wants to have their renew their vows, 10, 20, 30, I'd be happy to do that too. Just go on my website, sgwentertainment.com, click on Civil Ceremonies of Northeast PA, give you all the information there. But I know with Halloween coming up, that opens the door for paranormal. They say paranormal activity kicks up for whatever reason. Halloween is supposed to be the height of paranormal activity when all the energy, or however you want to call it, however you want to word it. Um, Honestly, me and False never, FP False, we never went to a cemetery on Halloween night. Never did that yet. That'd be that might be interesting. I don't know. But I kind of like Joe's idea of doing doing a live show from my porch on Halloween. That'd be cool. That would be pretty cool. And I think I can pull it off too. I think I have the means to pull it off. Um, yeah, we'll have to see and find out and see what happens. Guys, please check out the Shop Zone. That's another way you can support me, support the brand, buy a shirt, buy a coffee mug. Oh, Susan, you got a coffee mug. How do you like the coffee mug? How was it? How do you like the quality, and you know how do you like the mug? Um, but also I mean I got a strong 13 people watching right now, and like I said, I appreciate each and every one of you guys and gals. I I can't thank each and every one of you enough, because that's how much you all mean to me. This show means a lot to me. When I first, let's take a flashback. Let's go back about 2 years. before we even did a live show, okay, me and FP used to go to cemeteries and try and do our thing. But it was starting to get into November, December. It was snowing, it was wet, cold. So we started doing a tape version, usually down in my TV room. And we talk about whatever. And then it was FP's idea. He's like, we should do a live show. I said, I remember looking at now. I don't know if he's still watching right now or if he signed off. But I remember looking at him going, "Who the hell is going to watch us?" Well, 2 years later, and we're rolling live every Saturday night, which is amazing. And it gets me right here because without you guys, and even before we started doing the outside the box live with my cooking shows, with my food reviews, without each and every one of you guys, I can't do what I do. I wouldn't do what I do. There wouldn't be no SGW. There wouldn't be any food reviews, cooking shows, or outside the box. And you guys are the greatest. Every Saturday night, I would get a text, whether it was a text, Facebook, wherever. Hey, you having the show tonight? Yep. And now tonight we're an hour and 37 minutes in, and I got 10, bounce between 10 and 13 strong. Thank you to everyone who hangs out with me every night, every Saturday night. Words can't express how I feel because it's a great feeling. You guys are amazing. And when on Honest Engine, when I sign off, or if it's me and Fred, me and Gina, me, Fred and Gina, when I sign off at Saturday night, I can't wait till next Saturday to do it again. That's how much I enjoy doing this. I enjoy bringing throughout the week. I was doing small exercise videos. One day at a time, Ray. One day at a time, and yep, I try and do my best, and that's all I can do. But got my husband's shirts in there, excellent quality. Also, I got a drinking glass. Oh, you did get the drinking glass too. That's right, I forgot. I have a coffee mug and I have like a mix, like a drinking glass. That I just got in the mail from the Shop Zone. I got my outside the box Halloween edition T-shirt, which can't wait to. I want to wear that when I go out like on a Friday night, Saturday. Not when I have weddings or anything but also I'm proud of what Outside the Box Live has become. I'm proud of where we're going. Every Saturday, I'm excited seeing all you guys in the chat. Not that I see everybody in the chat, but when I see, all night we have 10 strong plus, and then as time, people catch the replays and watch the replays, it's should Jay or show up have to be Friday, October 3rd. Friday is October 31st. That's right. It's a Friday. Okay. Yeah, I'm okay with that because Friday morning I know I have I have like a food show, but I also have a flashback cemetery video that me and FP did a couple of years back. Um, and again, I said this all the time. I'd love to get back into paranormal stuff. It's just when do I find time to do it? That's my problem. But I think that'd be kind of cool doing a live show Friday night, a Halloween night. Give out candy and as much as I can. And yeah, I might have to do that. That just hopefully the weather stays nice. I don't want to be sitting on my front porch freezing to death. Um, but I'll have to kind of figure out the details because I know if I'm outside, Molly will continue to bark, bark, bark because she'll want to be outside with me and with the laptop or the thing that it's just going to be too much with Molly outside. Might be a little bit. She might get a little bit overwhelmed because she'll want to go. Molly will want to go and play with the kids. I know she'll want to. But definitely, I'm gonna see if I can pull that off and see how we can do that. Let's see. Oh, okay. Good. Subject change. Awesome. Ocean Breeze. What kind of pizza did you get? And I have a video from there. I was there like right after they opened. What did you think of the service, the pizza? Hit me with the details. Because the when I forget what kind of pizza I got there. It's been too long and too many pizzas ago. I know I know it was good. I just forgot what I got. Um, said my last pizza place was this past Friday, and where did I go? I'm blanking. I can't remember where I went. Oh my god! Damn, Joe. That's all I'm gonna say. Damn. Um, where did I just go to get pizza? Oh, yeah. Again, a new place just it used to be Leone's on East Carey Street in Plains. It's now Bella Luna 2. And what'd you think? How'd you like it? I mean, I had good pizza from that place. I got a specialty pizza. I remember. Um, but Bella Luna 2, it's the Oleones in Plains. They deliver in a small rate. They will deliver locally. I got their what they called is their house pizza, and it had onions, mushrooms, pepperoni, sausage, ham, extra cheese, and one or two. I just can't remember. the the crust it was crispy on it, but it was a soft crispy if that makes sense. Because I don't like crispy crust, but this was good. And each pie when you get a pizza, they give you a cup, a small of their specialty sauce, their homemade sauce. Now it's like a tomato sauce, but it has a kick to it. It has some spice to it. And what I was doing was, and you'll see the video probably Friday. What I was doing was, so I eat my crust, I would dip the crust in this sauce, and it was very good. The people there were very pleasant, very nice. I want to try and get people into that place. And I know they were doing quite a bit of takeout. But to actually get in there, sit, and patronize the place, they seem to be very nice people. I'd like to see them survive and succeed. I don't know why Leone's went under, but it was the same location. But if you live in the Plains area, or if you want to take a ride, check out Bella Luna too. Let's show them some support. Local support and locals. Yeah. And again, also the week before that, the Apple Tree House restaurant out on 92. As if you're going out to Harding. Now it's still where they're located, still considered Exeter, but it's literally on the Exeter Harding border. Not too far up, you'd be in Harding. They had the most amazing fried pizza, Sicilian style pizza. So if you haven't seen that video on my channel, please watch it. That was my last video I put up. Molly's out. Molly's like kind of out cold. She's looking at me like don't wake me up. I love a good tomato basil pizza. Now I know some people are gonna say ew, but there's a couple places where you can find a good Hawaiian style pizza. And before you guys start jumping, going ew, no, Hawaiian pizza kicks ass. If it's done right, it will kick ass and taste delicious. Antonio's in West Pittston can pull it off good. Mama Italian Pizzeria, last time I had some there. I had their veggie pizza. A couple years back, I had their Hawaiian style. They could pull it off. Nice thing about Antonio's in West Pittston is, even if you got like a meat lovers, now I got their veggie, it was packed with vegetables. And that was my stupidity, not Antonio's. I forgot to tell them don't put black olives on it because I hate black olives. I hate olives, period. Pizza, salad, no. And I forgot to tell them don't put olives in pizza. And by the time I thought about it, I'm like, oh, it's like 3/4 done. I'm like, shit. So when the pizza came out, I'm looking, I'm like, yep. And they just didn't put a little bit of black olives. This thing was smothered in. I'm like, oh, god damn. So that was my fault, not Antonio's. But they could do I remember getting the Hawaiian style pizza from Antonio, and it was packed with toppings. They don't skimp on toppings. They're good with their toppings. Like some places might skimp, this place doesn't. Pizza, the one on blanket. The one that Ocean Breeze was just talking about, they do a good pie with their toppings. They don't skimp either. I do too, Judy. I let until I forgot to tell them to take the black olives off. But that was my screw up. Has anybody tried Luca Pizza in West Pittston? What are your thoughts? I didn't think it was that bad. I like their wings. What do you think of Luca Pizza? And for the people that have been in West Pittston and have tried both Antonio's and Luca, who do you like better? Just curiosity. Because from watching the West Pittston, and not just the West Pittston group on Facebook, Pittston, like some people like Antonio's, some people like Luca. I can't say I like one over the other. I don't have a specific favorite between them. I mean, Antonio's is open on Sundays, so if I want to get a pizza on Sunday, Luca isn't open on Sunday. But when you're talking just plain pizza, I don't know. I can't. It's really, really close between Antonio's and Luca's. I don't know. I hope you're still. Actually, Danny, I hope you're still with me on Facebook. Hope you're still hanging with me. we do need to kind of catch up. But all right, it's about 10 to 11, just a little under 2 hours. I'm gonna take Molly out to go to the bathroom. I'm gonna shut it down. Oh, I never had that, Judy. I'm gonna have to try that. Biscottos. Where's that at? I have no idea. Maybe that might be my next Friday pizza review. They say Chandra's over in Pittston is really good, which I have not had yet either. But guys, I'm gonna wrap it. Thank you for hanging with me tonight as I did this solo. Gina, I hope you feel better. Hope to see Fred next week. See what happens. If not, I will definitely be here. Send in your Halloween photos. Hit me up if you want to talk about weight loss. Love all you guys, gals. You guys are the best. You guys are amazing. Can't do the show without you. Till next week, I am your host with the most. Saying goodnight, everybody. Oh, okay. Nice.